How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's had a great Thursday. I've had a pretty good one. Pretty good. Started off a little weird, I gotta say, with Final Fantasy 15's new content. Comrades is fun. It's just different. Something to really get used to. I thought about jumping back into that, but really, I feel like we've already, I've already got most of what they've added today. Maybe in the next few days before they take it down, I'll be able to jump back in, see if they've added a little bit more maybe. Excited to see the progress they'll be making, because I know that Square's been really good here lately with taking notes from the fans and the players and actually doing something about everything, especially when it comes to actually trying to figure out what needs to be changed about their game. And I still think Ethers and Phoenix down. You can keep the potions, give us Ether and Phoenix down. And honestly, if that is the playstyle they're going to stick to, a job system, as much as they hate to do it, would not be too bad of an idea. I remember earlier in one of my streams, people were actually playing healer, and that was actually working out for the better of things. But enough about Comrades. I know everybody has heard so much, probably today. Let's talk about Final Fantasy 14. Last night we continued a little bit with the story, progressed a little bit through level 67. Someone actually told me I'm very close to the brick wall. I believe it was Drake Fury, so I normally don't do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit the duty finder and at least get leveling going. Maybe that'll speed things up for me, so I don't really have to worry too much about hitting that brick wall. Maybe and hopefully I still have a few more quests at level 67 before that happens. Ooh, 19 minutes. Let's try a trial. That's usually the fastest. But well, 19 minutes really isn't so bad, especially if I'm doing another quest. So I'll jump back into the main scenario here. Oh, beforehand, and before I regret it, I'm going to go ahead and get Ifrit and Choco out. The sidekicks. And now we have a Prommel to contend with as well. As if the Empire needed an excuse to start rounding up beastmen again. Alfino has heard this story too many times before. Ooh. Something for the body. At the risk of sounding hopelessly naive, there may be yet a way to avoid a violent confrontation. In the past, I fear I have been rather too willing to accept that we have no other resource than to risk our lives, or rather your life, to address these threats. Yet the Prommels we have faced thus far have demonstrated a variety of temperaments and objectives. Ravana may delight in battle, but Ramu would sooner keep the forest with his children. Ere we decide to challenge Ciri like Shimi, it would seem likewise to learn more of her nature from those who summoned her unto this world. If that is your will, then so be it. To the north you will find our village, Sarisha. Shall unfold all. We shall leave at once. Minago, can you inform our comrades at the bridge of what happened? Of course. Be safe, my friends. Where and how far could this be? It doesn't look too bad. Whoa. If that monster wasn't down there. If it wasn't there. That way. Choco, quit. Your cold nose tickles. "140 yards northwest." Ah! I hear you rumbling back there. Leave me be. How the hell do I get up there? "70 yalms to the west. 27 yalms southwest." I see it. You can do this, Chocobo. Oh, tough one, yeah. Yeah. Okay, there has to be a way from the other side. There has to be. What's the point in the gate if you can just walk around it? Maybe it's from the inside, actually, because I have already ventured all over the other side of that. So maybe a little further up, it wraps up there somehow. You've already tempted me. I've got to get it now. Oh, it's gonna be like that, huh? You have not seen my persistence, video game. Oh. Touché. You can totally make that jump, Chocobo. You got this. Get back up there. Oh. They're just teasing me. There was such an easier way around that. My goodness, I could have just walked here. Well, you know what? Peril is the way to go. Oh wow, that would have been so simple to just walk over here, walk around the ridge, like my original idea. Okay, back to the objective. I'm gonna hit up this mender over here, repair some shite. Some shite. It's not too bad. I've had worse. Sarisha. Sarisha? We do not often receive guests. What is the purpose of your visit? Greetings and well met. We are the Signs of the Seventh Dawn, and we come seeking Sarisha of the Vera. You are she, are you not? You have petitioned us for aid and succor, and we intend to provide them, but we would first learn more of the Siri Lakshmi, that we might better understand the nature of the threat she poses to you. I would really like to learn to say that better. A simple request, and one which I shall gladly oblige. In the beginning was Sri Lakshmi. We were created in her image, daughters blessed with her beauty. Her breath became ours, her serenity our solace, and there is naught she would not give. 'Twas Quiana, broodmother's desire to bring about her daughter's resurrection, which first called forth the Sri Lakshmi from the ether. That being the case, I rather doubt the goddess will be spoiling for a fight. That would depend. The primal's motives will have colored by the summoner's state of mind, namely, that of the grieving mother who had just borne witness to her daughter's murder. Though she apparently craved a miracle, she may have also harbored thoughts of vengeance. What is up, Matthew? Glad you could join. Whatsoever the Quiana conception of Sri Lakshmi may differ of that of the Vera. This is true. The Vera and the Quiana, or Kailana, is probably what that is, do intend regard the Lady of Bliss in different ways. To the Vera, Sri Lakshmi embodies freedom. She would not suffer her daughters to bound to another's will, and so we stand with the resistance against, it's so hard to keep those S's going, empire and our lives for the cause. The Kailana, however, she embodies transcendental, I cannot say it with all those S's, beauty, which they strive to create through their craft, to shape crystals and less art, more ritual, a sacred duty, wherein each tribute is imbued with a fragment of the soul. What are you doing? The Imperials do not interfere with this only work, and so the Kailana were content to turn inward and ignore plot, until reality asserted itself, and they summit a primal, a fever dream, to soothe their aching hearts. But surely they can see that it won't do any good. The Imperials will still rule these lands. Nothing will change. The Anata and the Kailana bade the Vera make pilgrimage, pay proper respects. Remember, those who do not wish to partake of their primal's bliss will be made to do so. Not while we're around, they won't. Though our beliefs are not the same, we are still kin to the Kailana. Will you help them see reason? You can count on us. You know that I'll kill your god if I have to. Maybe if I don't. That one's harsh. Then we shall, for without you, we may be powerless to stop them. If we do not act quickly, more lives will be lost, more families torn apart, more children made to suffer. Then it's settled, we're going to find the primal and put an end to this. My sister, Vajra, will guide you to the Janan Khat, and I pray for your success. I've probably butchered so much of that. Number 33. Well met, scions. I am Vajra. She who shines bright and unbroken. I stand ready. We leave upon your command. Ooh. Yeah. Just what we want. 224. That was a good quest. Barely did anything, and the payout was amazing. Looking pretty cool. You gotta like it. Number 27 on the duty finder. Vajra is ready to guide you to the Janan Kot. Probably gonna accept the materia next time. You're ready. You look ready. Jean Kot. There you find Kiana's crystals in the Siri Lakshmi. Follow me. Number 22. How far away is this? Not too bad. Over the mountain. Oh, that's a cool looking building. Statue, figure, snake statue. Oh shit. Wrong direction. Oh, I gotta fight it. Not too bad. Good little warm-up sesh. Oh yeah. Perfect timing. Hopefully this helps me pop further along there. Then after this, we'll do the next quest, whatever that's leading up to. If it kind of sounds like it's going to be a trial. Taunting again. Cross our fingers we don't fall off. Ooh, I'm very weak. Super limited on skills here. At least I still got a wave for eat. What is going down? We had to wait all that time for the queue. Let's go. Oh. Really gotta take it easy in here. Although we are doing a decent job so far. Where's he gonna come at us from? Not knocking me off this time. I don't have Ruin too. Just a hit. Get away from me, Taunton. Do not do it. Don't do it. No. 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 Yes, get me out of this thing. I don't want to be knocked off. Yes. Leave me alone. Ooh. Oh shit, wrong one. That's what's up. I was wondering where my spells went. No. Oh, why do you hate me? Taunton, why do you hate me? Kill me. Oh. Oh, we got him on his tail. Achievement unlocked. Repeat offender. Dungeon Siege 3. It's so weird how they block out all those. PlayStation boss, how's it going? Did you play Comrades? Comrades is up. I played it this morning. It's okay. Jean, God. The path leads to an entrance above. Within is an Aethrod. You must use it to enter. Understood. With me, everyone. Get this back on. I won't have to level sync anytime soon, surely. Okay. The way she was talking, I was expecting it to be like right there. It's an elephant. Oh, I got caught it. Oh wow, it's not that great at all. The bird was stronger. But look at this detail. Ugh. How far we've come with video games. It blows my mind. And I see that current just chilling there. What the hell? I'm here to help. Will pay, lady. If the NPCs on Comrades were as good as Choco and Ifrit here, your little butt comrades, I think it would be awesome. I can rely on these two for anything. Choco heals me. Ifrit does stuff. Sometimes pulls really bad aggro. But you know what? He knows what's up. Unlike Miles, who kept dying earlier. Miles. But. Goodbye. Oh, that never happens. Anybody else notice that I just had 2 death players? I honestly wasted it, but it did not take my Dreadworm trance away. That was lucky. Mario, what is up? Yeah, I played Comrades too. I think it kinda sucks. Not enough content. Can't progress. I know it's just beta, but I expected more. Did you manage to find anything cool? You sound a lot like I did. I actually enjoyed it though, but the thing is, I saw little Easter eggs in there. You don't really get much. You get Dave, Core, the fact that you were in Old Lestalem. You know, they throw out a few things at you there. But, you know, and of course the 2 servers, but I somewhat agree. I wouldn't say that I didn't like it, because I did. But it is the most restricted closed beta I have ever been a part of. I mean, the Stormblood early access let you have basically everything within the game. That, on the other hand, limited the hell out of you. I'm excited to see how it's going to progress, though. I'm sure it'll be really cool. Is this Siren? No, we've faced Siren before. They've already said her name. No theories needed. Can't turn off the noggin.
Why, mistress? Why does my Anamika slumber
Lakshmi?
still?
Lakshmi? Lakshmi? I want to hear them say it. Looks a lot like
Look thee
Siren.
on her face, supplicant. Thy prayer hath been answered. Flesh sundered hath been made whole. Blood spilt runneth through her veins. Breath stolen filleth her breast.
But she hears not her mother's words, nor sees her mother's face. She's silent and empty.
She kind of looks like Fran with dreads and no ears.
Only the vessel may be remade, not so the flame which flickered within. Her soul hath been scattered to the 4 winds.
The 4 winds.
Now do you see her promises for what they are?
Alisaie, have you gone mad?
Mayhap I have, but I refuse to stand by and watch yet another tragedy unfold.
Who intrudes upon this sacred ground? Imperials, thirsting for blood.
No! We come not to shed blood, but to save you from the false god who would lead you astray. I understand how you feel. I do. You loved her with all your heart, but when the moment came, you still couldn't save her. The anguish, the anger, I know it only too well. But I also know where this path leads. To embrace a primal is to condemn yourself to an endless cycle of despair. You will never know peace.
A worm-eaten heart may find peace and serenity in service, in beauty and grace. This hath ever been my promise. Naught else.
You tempt them with visions of things that can never be and leave them bereft and wanting. No illusion, however sweet, can change the fact that your daughter is gone. Remember her as she was. Do not suffer this piteous shade to tarnish her memory.
Alisaie giving it to her real. These.
For every prayer that primal answers, it'll demand payment in kind. Do you have any idea how many more Ananta will die to feed its hunger for crystals?
They would have thee suffer man's spite and live in fear. Far better to dwell in my beauteous dream than endure so ugly a reality.
She's wrong! We hate the Empire as much as you, if you just listen!
Poor misguided children. I would spare you the torments of this cruel and misshapen world. Come, bask in my radiance. Let it fill your hearts and free you from your burdens.
Huh? She sounds tempting. I'll give her that. Oh, did not expect that.
Abide in misery then, fools. The Ananta are more deserving of my blessing.
Ah, this bish. What is up, zombie fox?
Leave these lands and my dreamers be. I will not warn you a second time.
Very nice scene. Everything is awesome. It's not over yet, though. Alisaie. I know, it was stupid and foolish, but I had to try Tomberry. I had to try, and I failed. So you have to fight. There is no other way. I'll wake them from their dream. Never stop trying. Primals cannot be suffered to live. You know this. Let's keep her motivated, not beat her while she's down. And I'm not one to brag. It means a lot to hear you say that. It does. But it doesn't make it any easier to have to ask you to face that thing. We can do but do that which is within our power. Lise, Alfino, and I will go and seize their crystal stores. This will not happen again. And you, when it is finished, we will be waiting for you. Oh, I am pretty good. I gotta say, I've had a really good day. Really nice, random good Thursday. How are you, Zombie Fox? Also well, I hope. What is up here? There we go. Ooh, 17 minutes. Let's hope it doesn't take that long. In the meantime, let's see what I can actually get into. What do we have here? Actually, I already know. I'll worry about some of those currents. There's one just outside of here. You're good? Excellent. Glad to hear. Did you manage to actually have the chance to try out Comrades? Where was that current? Haha. I'm also curious about that hole there. What are you, hole? This almost gives you an unfair advantage to this thing. But it's gonna try. No, there's no way. And the fact that you just got back up here blows my mind, Choco. The fringes. Let's do some of these gated. We have done none. And I still have 5 of the wild. Let's give it a search. Let's take a step back so Ifrit stops. Get up here, Ifrit. There's no need for all of that. Where is the... Ooh, very nice. Up beside the stone here. So this Aetherhatch, right over to it. Nope. What did I think? It needs work. Has potential. That's the best way to put it, really. Keeping it on the positive side. Zizi. Zimzizi. That's a hard one. Is fretting over the tribe's lack of food. Oh. Sorry. I was distracted by the grumbling of my stomach. Thanks to the Garleans, we've been having trouble maintaining our food stores. Custom dictates that the game brought back to the village must be distributed evenly amongst everyone, but there hasn't been much to go around lately. Without fear of harassment from the Garleans, we can finally begin hunting again, but there's still much to do. If we're going to replenish our supplies, any chance you'd be willing to help? If you could bring back, say, 3 Telecerases, it would be a great help. You'll find them to the north of here, but don't kill them. We'll need their meat to be fresh as possible when it's put away. When you worn them down enough, you can stuff them into these bags without much of a thought. Now, I know what you're thinking, but trust me, they'll fit. Stay safe out there. Oh, this sounds kind of difficult. To the north. How are they gonna fit in a sack? How big is this sack? I guess that's the real question. forever. You know, it's been a while since I've checked this as well. Not what I wanted to do. No, she has not. Still quite a bit of it. Wow, that was quick. Perfect. I think it's a loads of potential, but in the current state, it's like 30 minutes of playable content, and then it kicks you out, delete your progress. Yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. I was trying to sugarcoat it a little bit. But it does definitely have potential. They just did not release enough content. That's the only thing. Like I said earlier, it's the most restricted deal, or they're considering an expansion, so it's the most restricted closed beta expansion I've ever played. So custom would usually tell me, you know, if we take out the credits first. It's music.
Requires defile. Open your heart to me.
Music anyway, just to get the trance. Oh, what is going down with all of this? No, get away from me, huh? There we go. Oh shit. What is this? 10,000. What is this thing? The picture. Oh, I gotta learn the mechanics to all this. I feel like I just wasted something. The health on this lady. I like this song. Don't have the time to pull. I'll wait until it comes. I feel ya.
Rest your weary souls in my bosom.
Your bosom? Oh, this is probably when I need to do this. What is going down?
I shall free you from your hate.
Okay. I don't have the thingy. No! Why can't you fall off at everything in this game? Oh, hey, it brings you back though. That is what is up.
Tender to bliss.
Oh, you brought me back in a safe spot. That's
Do not your souls weigh heavy?
Ah, stop moving. Oh, how do you get this thing to come back? Oh, there we go.
Your souls are stained.
Gotta do them manually.
I shall free you from your hate.
Please don't. I've had enough. Allow me to hate. That one was intense. What are you doing, healer? Oh no! What am I doing? Get it! Get it! Ah, yes! Oh, seconds! And I would have been dead. That was luck. Whoa!
Surrender to bliss. Your souls are stained.
This lady has a lot of health. I don't really understand the fundamentals of this one. Ooh. Ooh. Healer, hit me up.
Do not your souls weigh heavy?
Here we go. Still got it. Nope, no it didn't. Oh, right there. Keep her body. It wasn't too bad. Brian, what is up? Clearing this on extreme. Woo! I wish I was. This is my first time. I don't really think so, Chloe, but whatevs. And thank you, Brian. Lexi, how do you get so many
You
views?
did it again. You saved them. I just wish I could have been more help.
How do you get so many views? I can't really even say, stay hopped. You know, always be happy, no matter what. Even with negativity, always just kind of brush through it. It's like the best way I really know how to say it. I've had a few negative streams and they get you nowhere. So, just stay hopped and not even worry about it. If you get the views, whatevs. If you don't, whatevs. Just have fun. You know, that's the biggest thing I could ever say about all this. Just have fun. You know, do what you love to do, and don't change it just because somebody wants you to. You know, just have fun. You did it again. You saved them. I wish I could have seen more. Well, she said it herself. I was gonna rephrase it, but let's just continue.
So, it looks like the Ananta did have a mountain of crystals after all. Like every other tribe. Gods were all such slaves to our weaknesses.
They're always around, Brian.
You!
I've got the good.
You slew our mistress! She was our hope! Our salvation! Is there no end to your cruelty?
Listen to me, please. I know that you're only trying to protect yourselves because you feel frightened and alone. But that's how we all feel. Don't you see? If we could just turn to each other for help instead of the gods, I'm sure we could find a way to live in peace. Your crystals are important to you, aren't they? Reflections of your souls, right? Well, you shouldn't have to sacrifice something so precious to a primal.
Who are you to question our choice? You who fight without fear? We wish only to live in peace. And if this be the price we must pay, then so be it!
I know there's nothing I can say to convince you. But I hope that one day you look back and see we only ever wanted the same thing.
So many S's.
Begone, damn you! Spare me your hollow words, and leave me to mourn.
I'll go. But it doesn't mean I'm giving up. Girabania is our home too. And one way or another, we're going to have to learn to live together. Come on. Alphino and Alize are waiting.
If only I had that strong voice to speak up when it was needed. I'm always that guy that kind of just buries it, and then it'll just... Meanwhile, in the royal palace of Alamigo. She looks pissed.
Ah, the savage returns, and with her tail firmly between her legs, beaten by beastmen, I hear.
It was a shameful display, by all accounts. She may have curried the Viceroy's favor with her bold promises, but in the end, she's just another plodding bungler like the rest of her kind.
Strange. You would think him a better judge of character. Then again, I hear she's not averse to a more physical mode of persuasion.
I thought she rose through the ranks rather quickly, but no longer. If only she had been content with her lot, she might have lived to see the morrow.
She just took it and kept going. Xenos.
Fedola Rem Lupus. Commander of the Cranial Lupi, reporting as ordered.
Why do you tremble, sir?
Just to keep motivated to not. I had him just stared in front of me the whole time. I'm gonna do the same thing when I have to finally fight him the last time. You there.
Could it be that the Empire's butcher is afraid? That she who walks with death is terrified of her own?
I'm terrified of dying having achieved naught. Gladly would I give my life to win a great victory on the battlefield, had I but the strength.
Alas, you do not. Indeed, you are weak. And born of this weakness is a blind fervor, a raging inferno which threatens to consume not only you, but everyone around you.
Yes, my lord.
You were defeated by the Resistance on several occasions. You misjudged the Ananta and spurred them into summoning an icon. Have you anything to say?
I do not, my lord. My failures are my own. I am prepared to accept your judgment.
Brave.
And that is very admirable. However, I've had enough of this dumb show. Give voice to that hunger I see in your eyes, or I will pluck them from your head.
I want... I want to make them pay! All of them! Everyone who ever mocked or looked down on me! I want the power to make them pay!
Blown up.
Very well. Then I shall give you a chance. A chance to transcend your mortal limits. Assuming, that is, you are prepared to wager your life for such power.
Transcend, my lord. I came here prepared to die. Tell me what I must do.
This lady's crazy. Mr. Longhair don't care. What is she going to be transcended into? What kind of transcendence is this? We do not know. I wish we could have left on better terms, but that was never going to happen. It could be a problem if they get their hands on any more crystals, though. Never mind. We'll deal with that when the time comes. I think materia. So close. So close. And at the risk of that brick wall, I'm gonna go ahead and hit that duty finder again. Did the leveling last time, so we'll do the trials this time. They're just a little bit faster. Oh yeah. get so hasty. 10 minutes, not too bad. Konnichiwa. Hello to you as well. Can't wait until you finish Stormblood. I'm dying to hear your thoughts on things. Oh, I have got... Believe me. Notes upon notes of those thoughts that you want to hear. It's things like... Full. Almost, anyway. I go at this notebook in a very odd fashion. I started at the front, and then I wanted to go to a different chapter, but I was afraid I'd lose my page, so then I started from the back. Then I have a various little few things in the middle divided off. So, believe me, those thoughts, they'll come out. I've got a video prepared for Stormblood, Final Fantasy 15 Comrades. Just finding the time to do it. I'm working on it in the background of things, slowly and surely. It's one of the reasons why sometimes I back out just a little bit. Sometimes not a little early. Oh. But to the gist of things so far, I can say I've enjoyed it. Shore log. Neither current. That's nice. And this is also nice. Some good old earrings that help out. I think so anyway. Accept it. You have done us a great service this day. Long shall my sisters sing in praises of the Icon Slayer. Let us bear word to them of Sri Lakshmi passing. Come, friends, to Vera Neela. Ooh, cannot fast travel there. They need an Aetherot. Get with the program and out of the Stone Age. Everybody else has one. It's the fastest way to travel. It's better than an Uber. Now this is how you travel. Number 29. Ah, the winds whispered of your success, and your eyes confirmed their testimony. The Lady of Bliss no longer holds the Kiana sisters in her thrall. For this, we thank you. Tonberry did the deed. We were but witnesses to his heroism. However, I fear this is only the beginning, for there is no cure for that which drives the desperate to beseech the gods for salvation. They should wish to use their crystals to summon Sri Lakshmi again. Naught can be done to stop them. We ignore our sister's plot at our peril. This we know. We shall endeavor to show them another path so that the day you speak of never comes. We're all in this together, little amigans. Anata, we understand. Hopefully in time they will too. You and yours will ever be friends of the Vera. Oh, the Vera. Almost said Vera. On the day you have my word. We should be getting back to the Peering Stones. Thank you again, Sarisha, for everything. Speak with Manago. Not sure if you've played World of Final Fantasy, but I think it'd be the right up your alley. I've actually given it thought, I gotta say, but I've been really hesitant about it. With the spin-off Final Fantasies, I have the weirdest thoughts towards them. Sometimes I'll really like them, and then sometimes I'm really about it, and I'm right on the line with World of Final Fantasy. It looks like it has a fantastic story. The gameplay looks like it could be fun. I've seen the nice bubbly characters. That's pretty cool. You know, it really holds to the anime side of things, which I love anime. But the thing that I worry about most is the gameplay. It looks odd. I don't really know how else to put it. It would be something I'd have to get used to. It looks like playing Pokemon, but in like a weird, more tactical way. Kind of like the game at the Gold Saucer, what's it called? I've only played it once, and it was really hard. The thing you do with your minions, I can't remember the name, but it reminded me of that a lot. But maybe I would like it. It's definitely on the list of things to buy. I've just kind of put it off. What's the difference between an icon and a primal? I think the icon just kind of generally counts for all of them. Sort of like the summoned beast. Welcome back, Conrad and Marshal Tarapin. Came to render aid, but I hear that won't be necessary. The words of Vermilion, that is it, Brian. Definitely what I was talking about. It's way better than people give it credit for. One of the best turn-based fighting system in any Final Fantasy game so far. Now you have officially piqued my interest, David. That's one of the things that always pauses me with games like that. I've literally only seen one of the people I watch streams play it. Like I've told all of you, and a lot of you that come and go, I don't have many peeps here in the real world that are friends of mine that play Final Fantasy, so I've got like one bud I converted over to play Final Fantasy 15, and he does not dig turn-based system. Then you have my brother, who only digs turn-based system, so like everybody's divided that I can talk to. I literally have you all in the chat, like, you're my Final Fantasy crew. So it's actually good to hear a review from it, so you've definitely piqued my interest a little bit more. And I hope I read that. I think I did. Incredible. I don't know what to say. If you hadn't been there to stop her, who knows where it would have ended. You saved a lot of lives, Tonberry. Take pride in that. It must be said that this is something of an unprecedented nature. Previous summonings were, to my knowledge, planned well in advance by a tribe as a whole. Indeed, there are several aspects of this incident which bear further investigation. In any event, the Kalana's supply of crystals must remain limited for the foreseeable future, and ambient ether levels closely observed. I did not expect all of this. Understood, the Alliance will consult with the Resistance and the Vera on how to best enforce said restrictions. Thank you, Vice Marshal. To other matters, then, what news of the Imperials? Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. None, which itself is troubling. It seems as though the Skulls and the remainder of the garrison have fully withdrawn into the peaks. We've seen neither hide or hair of them since Villadina. Regardless of the reasons, our path is clear. Father has decided that it is time to advance east. Finally! He was also more emphatic that you must be spared further duties for the present. You are to rest. It would not do you, the Warrior of Lot, to collapse from exhaustion during the march. We may not be as strong or as quick as him, but we're soldiers nonetheless. We can deal with the Imperials. Aye, you've earned this respite, so enjoy it. And the same goes for you, Minako. You've been away from your family too long. Don't deny it. As you say, sir, thank you. We'll make the most of our time here. Love Pippin. He's my second favorite Olafel. I really like Pippin a lot too. His little giant sword is my favorite part. Looks like it's up to me and mine to give you lot a proper welcome. My mother prepared a special meal for this occasion, and I have it on good authority that hers is the finest cookie on this side of Villadina. Hit us up with that voice acting. The voice audio. Larimikote. Honored guests, I pray you partake of our humble offering as we give thanks for your many valiant deeds. Thank you, sir, for this warm welcome. We are honored to break bread with you and your family. Come, eat your fill of our food and drink deep of our spirits. There is more than enough for all. Well, when you put it that way, don't mind if I do. The little bullhound, just like his dad's. Oh, Final Fantasy Peasant. That is actually whom the streams I have been watching of World of Final Fantasy. Though, I have to pick and choose certain parts, just kind of dive in the middle, the beginning, the end of some of the videos, because of not really playing the game. I don't really want the story spoiled for me, and I don't really, if I play it, want to know what's to come. You know me, I hate spoilers. So I watch some of it here and there, but yeah, I've been watching Pez for a long time. For a very long time. She wasn't kidding when she said her mother could cook. You know, seeing her with her family, I can't help but thinking of my own. How my father would come home from a hunt with dinner in his shoulders, and Ida would... oh gosh, it's been a while since we've heard Ida would prepare it with her urban spices. Our mother died when I was so little, so she did not. Oh, she did most of the cooking. We didn't have much, but we had each other, and that was enough for me. But they wouldn't let us have even that. Theodoric, Gaius, of course father, and Ida had to fight. I would have too if I'd have been older, but they didn't have to die. It never ends, does it? They call us beasts. They treat us like them. They push, and they push, and they... until someone pushes back. Until someone takes up arms, or summons a god, a false god. If the 12 are watching us, what are they thinking? What are they thinking when they see the strong hurt and the weak? When people fight and die, and nothing gets better, it just goes on and on and on. There is no justice, just us. You'd have to ask them. Ah, that's a hard one. I want to kind of stay silent. Even I don't know what to say. I mean, I obviously agree with the top here. Let's say that. I know. That's why we're here, isn't it? Thanks for listening. I know I was rambling, but I feel better somehow. Who knows what the answers are, or if there are any. Either way, life goes on, and we've got to go with it. Sorry, that sounded better in my head. Yeah, mine too. I must be getting tired. Time to turn in, I think. Tomorrow is another day, eh? Let's see what it brings. Sleep well, Tonberry. You too, lady. You know, I can't say that I didn't like Ida, but I like Lee so much more. She's a really well-rounded character with character development that has exceeded all of my expectations. Before I even do it, It failed on me once. Let's try to get it going again. Another 10 minutes, maybe it won't take that long. There is something to be said for a home-cooked meal, is there not? We must cherish these moments. Fleeting as they are, the thought will always be there, waiting for us to return. Short log. Ah, the earrings. I saw it coming. Okay. I guess I could go ahead and continue this quest. That is something I could do. Let's hope I don't regret this decision. Kind of rushed right into this without fully getting healed. Ooh. Where you at, Choco? We need you. I need you. Not necessary. Detail. Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to kill him. I'm supposed to shove him in a sack. I completely forgot. Okay, you're gonna get in this sack and you're gonna lock it. Maybe. No. Where is this sack? How are you supposed to sack this thing? First, find the sack. Ah. Burlap sack. I suppose now I've got to wait for him to respawn. Kinda got hasty there. Gotta catch him, not kill him. Yeah. I'm hit and miss with some of the theories. It's not Pez, cause I love Pez. He's funny. He always keeps me entertained throughout his streams for the most part. I love the fact that he knows his shit. He's not just some person that just jumps on streams and just kind of, you know, talks out their ass. But with theories, and this isn't Pez, this is in general. The reason I don't really care for too many theories is mainly just because sometimes they really get out there, which is one of the reasons why I do like Pez. He doesn't get too crazy with things. I will not set this to a hot bar. Get in my sack. Thank you. I could just imagine this little Lalafell dragging a sack full of these dudes. Ladies, whatever. Too speedy. Did you ever do the Warring Triad promos? I did one of them. I will get back to him eventually. Too close to 68 right now. I did one of them though. Let's see which one it was. It wasn't Ravana, it was Bismarck. That's who it was. exactly what I need to do. Just waste it. Waste it. Inventory. Get in my sack. People want you. Those aren't. Oh. Which one's the Warring Triad? I may not have done it. You must remember, I look nothing up, and if I don't see it, and the game doesn't just throw it in your face, I probably won't see it. You know? Unless you guys tell me about it. Because I don't even watch other streams of this. If I see someone else streaming 14, I just kind of avert my eyes. Everybody's so much farther than I am. So I try to stay off all streams of this game. I've tried watching one, it was terrible. I was like, whoa, what? No! Shield the eyes. Get the mouse. Click it out. Or more so, it's like the little kid. And then my other hand's the parent. But then you got the hinge. Then you cover with both eyes. Yeah, it's just how it goes. Never seen a single one drop. Did you get your dogs yet? The 3 statues from Final Fantasy VI. Ah. Would that not be the ones for this here? Or is that the birds? No less. I have not done it yet, though. I've only did a few of the extreme things, and they have not worked out in my favor. Not in difficulty either, that just drops. You are back. Do those bags contain what I think they do? I thought it was one bag, but yes. Here's your giant filled dinosaur sacks. Wow, you really did it. Not that I didn't think you could, mind you, it's just been so long since anyone here has had the guts to contend with those beasts. You could be sure we'll make good use of them. Their meat for rations is a given, but their horns and bones will make good tools, and their hides can make belts and boots. Did you know the Teleceras isn't even native to these lands? The Garleans used them to carry freights of the sod they couldn't keep them under control. A few of them escaped into the wild, started breeding, and here we are. Guess you could say it's a blessing in disguise. If they hadn't brought Teleceras here, we'd have one less source of meat and materials for fashioning our tools. Thank you, lady. Ooh, while I'm thinking about it, please repair my gear if you wouldn't mind. Your 250 gil is happily paid. And this will probably set me over the edge to where I need to be. Oh, yeah, I'm waiting for it. My bad. My bad self. Number 15. I forgot I already had it lined up. I was so focused on speaking with you guys, everyone. And, getting that over with. Number 14 now. I'm pretty close. King Ace. 305. You like Summoner? I do like my Summoner. It's probably... I like it better than my Red Mage. I really do. Love the Summoner. It's the edgy. being able to summon a companion to your side. I'm just a pet guy. I live alone and have a dog. It's just me. Got 1 totem, 98 more to go. Cleared Susano EX the other day, but no dog. Got a great sword though. That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll level a Dark Knot. I've thought about it. I've also thought about leveling a Dark Knot. I don't know what my physical based character is going to be. I'm still tossed up between Dark Knot, Dragoon, and Samurai. This makes no sense to me. Anybody else see this? Floating. The Lalafell is always floating. Always floating. Number 7. How close are we to one of these? Don't really want to... 118 to the south. That is very close. Take me there, Chocobo. My guess is it's over there. 63. Let's see if we can make that jump. I doubt it, but you know I'm gonna try. Get the speed up. Get it. Gotta get that jump at the right spot. Oh, we didn't make it. So close. Ah! No. I'm not looking to fight right now. I have the lowest of the lowest health. Use my very, very bad healing spell, and I'll help out Ifrit. Not enough Mond. Too much intelligence for healing. Did not mean to use that. Perfect. Wanna be an edgelord? What is that? Paladin's my favorite now. Still switching. Oh, still watching Fairy Tail. Yeah, I'm still watching it. It's time again. I did not mean to go to another trial. I thought I did leveling, but oh well. Whatever. At least I've got more skills like this. But yes, I'm still slowly making my way through Fairy Tail. It's a long show. Barely made it out of there. Oh, so close. Still got me that time. Oh no. Oh no. Poison your heart. Amazement, whatever that is. it's like pepper spray. Oh no! Woo. Barely. But I cast, but it's not what I need to do. Onslaught. Still got. That's worth 2 of them. Oh no. He got the best of me. Yes. Very nice. If only there was a way to avoid that a little bit better. Oh, it took out a healer too. Damn. Man, at least I'm not getting knocked off. That is a plus. But that's probably the end of it. That will get a res this time around. Been wrong before, but doubt it. Oh. No, this is it. This is it. Barely alive for the end. Enemy that needs to come back is you, Hakusho. Yes, Brian. I totally agree. It's actually, I was so bummed out. A lot of you may get a little disappointed on hearing this. I'm not super huge on reading subs when I'm watching an anime. I much prefer to find an English dubbed version. I will watch a sub if it's my only option. But Hulu actually added Yu Yu Hakusho onto their anime streaming, and I was super stoked for that. Yes, you definitely deserve it, even if you're the one who died. You both had some nice clutch res action going down. What is this? A Grimoire that would have helped me way back when. Whatevs. Already obtained one. Okay. You can have it. Thank you, Brian. But no doubt. Totally agree with you there. Yu Yu Hakusho is on there, but like I said, all dub. Or, yeah, all Japanese dub. Not English dub. Only English sub. I'm so close. So close. This is just a tease. Less than 200,000. All I have left is the level 50 through 60 dungeons. So, we'll hit him up as soon as I can make my fingers calm down. Oof, 30 minutes. We might get to 68 before that even clicks. Let's check out where are some more of these gated. Here. Now this is convenient. The dubs for Inuyasha are awful. I have the four seasons on DVD, and I really want them on Blu-ray now. What is it? better than Is this better than Elder Scrolls Online? Very hard to judge there. I've never actually played Elder Scrolls Online, so I could not really give you the best example on how I feel there. This is an extremely fun MMO though. I enjoy it more than I like World of Warcraft, if that's a good comparison to you. Great community. Very great community. Captain Lascurs has something very important. Tonberry Disciple of the Immortal Flames, just the men I wanted to see. We've misplaced a number of Garlean drones taken from Belzar's wall. And by misplaced, I mean the damn thing sprang to life and stormed out of the base. They need to be dealt with before any civilians come to harm. Being familiar with Magitech as you are, I can think of no one better to assist us. If you would be willing to help, go and speak with Lieutenant Gnipva. She is overseeing the initiative to terminate the drones. I think I'm actually going to pull out of this duty because, withdraw. Remember the time? I have to think. I have work tomorrow, so I believe that doing these few gated will actually get me there. And then even upon getting there, I won't be able to play it much longer because tonight I wanted to actually start my first live anime stream on the other channel. See how that works out. Gone too far. Just going to be watching Brotherhood in the spirit of the Final Fantasy XV release for the expansion of Comrades, the beta anyway. Tonberry Disciple, your assistance is greatly appreciated. The drones were not in our possession for very long, but a cursory inspection showed they are made with heretofore unknown metal alloy. They are all but impervious to traditional firearms, which is why we commissioned Garland Ironworks to fashion a weapon capable of penetrating their armor. It has since been fitted to a suit of Magitech armor, which I would ask you to pilot. If I am not mistaken, this would not be the first time you've piloted one of these suits. It should take you no time then to familiarize yourself with the controls. Now, the drones were last sighted due east of here, and to the north along the Veladina River. I fear recapturing them is out of the question, so do whatever you deem necessary to stop them. Nice. Lishy. Can you no-life this? Definitely. You may lose your life in this. The story is fantastic. And there's different things if you like to farm, you know, like crafting, certain things like that. You know, there's all kinds of little fun things that you can do. Teen dies and brought back from dead to work for the spirit realm, which is a lead oh yeah, okay. I was reading that and I was like, oh, this sounds awesome. What is this? I was looking at that the other day. A spirit detective. Dark Tournament is when the show takes off, season 2 through 4. So, Yu Yu Hakusho is good. Does it have a good plot? Characters? Oh yeah, definitely. For its time, honestly, it was ahead of its time. I feel like that is the biggest problem with Yu Yu Hakusho. Oh, so it's gonna be like that. A Gundam battle, are we? Oh, and I'm also only going to be streaming one episode of Brotherhood tonight. They're short, they're easy to work in. And we still get just enough story. Follow the Magitech armor to Veladina River and destroy the Garlean drones. Okay, so there are more. Maybe I'll watch a few episodes tonight. It's definitely worth it. the first episode starts off just a tad bit slow, but I mean, of course, that it's just working in the story. Then it definitely starts picking up. Like Bron said, season 2 through 4. Three of these bad boys. Get out of here. And that looks like all of them. I could probably do this and it'd be faster. Where was she? I was gonna truck it all the way back using the Magitech armor. Might have got back there tomorrow. The art is a bit dated, but if you can get past the amazeball and try to find the English dub, just in case voice acting is fabulous. Yes, the English dub is always worth it. I mean, if you prefer reading subs, I suppose go for it, but English dub, you can just take so much more in here in common tongue. Welcome back. I take it the drones have been disposed of. Excellent work. We were quite fortunate of your presence, save for the Lieutenant of Gibnifa. None of my men can even activate a suit of Magitech armor, let alone pilot one in combat. I'll only pray that this isn't our detriment in the future. There's still plenty more of those drones out there along Belzar's wall. If any more of them should suddenly stir, at any rate, we will continue working with Garland Ironworks so that should such day come, we will be ready. So close. 8,492,866 out of 8,575,000. So close. This next one should actually get it. Just level up. Serpent Marshall Brookstone is in need of a soldier. Ah, Tonberry Disciple of the Immortal Flames. A moment, if you would. The Alliance has seen fit to charge the Twin Adder with overseeing the occupation of the Castramorians in the interim. As an adventurer, I realize it is your want to attend to matters both great and small in all comers of the realm. Though, it should go without saying that you must also uphold your obligations to the Immortal Flames and the Orzen Alliance. Thus, I would ask of your aid in a reconnaissance mission here in the fringes. Pray speak to Lieutenant Malkal. When you are ready to receive a briefing, she will be overseeing the operation. Where are you, person? Everyone quote of the entire series, Earth to Totter. I lost my shit when I heard it for the first time. You guys are lucky that English dub is generally decent. Spent my youth listening to horrible French dub. Or read subs. Ah, oh, bummer. I actually hate to hear that. Sadly tonight with Brotherhood we'll have to deal with subs. I wish there was an English dub on that. That would have been amazing. Do my eyes deceive me? It can't be. But it is Tonberry Disciple, the Griffin Bane himself. Yes, the great hero who defeated the Griffin atop Belzar's wall. bringing his plans to conquest to a sudden halt. I think of no other title that so aptly befits your powers. A pity no one else seems to think so. But enough of that. What brings the illustrious Griffin's Bane here to the Cashmorians? Serpent Marshal Brookstone has requested you assist in my investigation. This is such an honor. I'll do my best not to disappoint you. Ah, goodness me. Where are my manners? Tala Mulkhan, military records officer at your service. I cannot offer much in the way of combat, but if you should have any inquiries regarding historical matters, you need only ask. Now then, let me apprise of our current situation. Shortly after taking control of the Cashmorians, we have discovered a number of confidential documents left behind the Garleans, prisoner records dating back to the beginning of the Alamegans' occupation. As you might have guessed, a great many have conscripted and sent away to subjugate new territories. There was no how. A surprisingly large number of executed as a reminder of what would happen should any step out of line. What we weren't expecting, however, was a number of prisoners listed simply as whereabouts unknown. We thought perhaps they met some ill fortune during their imprisonment or even escaped, but we could find no other documents to suggest what became of them. By they living or deceased, it is now duty to find them, not just for us, our own records, mind you, but their loved ones as well. They deserve peace of mind, knowing what happened here. Would that this were a more recent incident, though, it would be no easy task, ascertaining their whereabouts after 20 years, but I believe I know where we might begin our investigation. The Anata have called these lands home long before even Alamegans came to settle here, and such luck would have it, the resistance has established cordial relations with the people. Perhaps they remember something of what happened all those years ago. I didn't even check the map. It's not too far of a travel at all. Got a little hasty. Alamegan prisoners captured 20 years ago. Yes, I remember when the Garleans gained their foothold here. They interned any and everyone. Striders, Anata, it mattered not. Most were forced to serve in the Garlean military, dispatched to other lands from which they would never return. If I'm not mistaken, the prisoners who remained here were to a small village to the south. I cannot say what transpired there, but the settlement was heavily guarded. I fear the worst for them. A settlement to the south? Why, that would have been Bittermill. I recall records of its residents seeking Alzum. In Gridania, when the Garleans first arrived, the place was all but razed to the ground. Let's begin our search there. Perhaps something of value still remains in the rubble. Where is this? Not a very quick travel, but we will travel it. All for the night. Congrats on the 225 subs, Ton. Enjoy you zombie. Definitely. But, Brian, thank you so much, and thank you for being a part of all this. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you have a great night. Thanks for sticking around so long as well. Always love it when that live chat's going. Like I've said so many times before in so many streams, that right there is what keeps me motivated in all of this. Having people to talk to keeps my mind just rumbling with different ideas. I see your perspective on things. A lot of times you all help me out. So no doubt, thank you. What? What are the Garleans doing here? They cannot be allowed to leave. Get them. There we go. No, there's only two. I thought there was three. It's kind of a waste. Things. Whoa. Not much interrogation there. Goodness, that smarts. Perhaps I should have devoted more time to combat training, though no amount of training would make me such match for the renowned Griffin's Bane. That was a magnificent display. Garlean soldiers were certainly the last thing I expected to find these abandoned and otherwise forgotten buildings. I managed to catch them unawares, but I'm quite certain this investigation would have ended poorly had you not arrived. Still, I find this quite curious. By all rights, the Garleans should be too busy contending with the resistance to waste time in a place like this. What were they doing here? I'm afraid our search for answers has only raised more questions. If we're to make sense of any of this, we must search the palace from top to bottom, after my heart returns to my chest. Ah, just taking a chill pill. Maybe she's an inhaler. I gotta be like 68. Yes. Just what I wanted to see. I do not think I have anything that I've got to gain till 70, but I'm gonna check anyway. Yes, not until 70. I want to summon Bahamut so bad. So bad. Okay. But I'm gonna go ahead and get myself a wand. Where could the next quest be? I do not remember. Where is this? Ah, the Peering Stones. But yes, everyone, it is time. I'm gonna jump out of here and just gonna line myself up for tomorrow. Congrats on the level up. Thank you so much, Red. Thank you so much. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. Play Final Fantasy every day. Or if you're just interested in Final Fantasy, really, you know. That's basically what goes down on this channel. And also, I will be back tomorrow night, playing more of this. If I see that any new content may get dropped, I may try like Comrades for a tad bit beforehand, and then maybe play this a little bit shortened, but it's looking like I've already seen the gist of what it's going to be. We'll just have to see. Again, I may just wait until my next off day if it's still going. Who's to say? But I've had a lot of fun here on 14. Definitely ready to jump back into this main scenario. Luckily, we didn't have too big of a period where I had to grind. The brick wall wasn't so bad. Took Drake Fury's advice and did a few roulettes, although I did them a little bit late. He warned me way earlier, but you know what? I tried. Or she. I don't really know. Shouldn't assume anything. But no doubt. Until tomorrow, everyone. Until tomorrow. It has been awesome, though. Thank you all. Red, thank you, Brian, Drake Fury, Zombie Fox. Thank you all so much for jumping in here. Skrillex718. Hopefully you obtain this game and you start playing it. I think you'll really enjoy it. Definitely can no laugh it. King Ace 305. Thank you for coming in here. This is a pretty fun gameplay tonight. Aegeus Thank you so much for watching. Mario, so glad you can make it. David, thank you so much. Lexi, it was awesome having you around. Pretty good not PlayStation Boss, thank you so much for watching. And Matthew, hopefully that was everyone in the comments there. Thank you for keeping that live chat alive. Definitely pretty awesome. And if I did miss your name, hopefully I didn't, thank you as well. Hit me up next time. Tell me I forgot you. But until next time, though, I'm out of here, everybody. Take it easy. Have a great night. And if you in and chill on the Brotherhood stream, I'm going to get that up in less than 10 minutes. I've already got everything pretty much ready. It's just all about opening up the program and hitting the button. So maybe you'll catch it, maybe you won't. Just watching episode 1 of Brotherhood, unless it is so embedded that I just cannot. And then we'll have to delay it for the night, and I'll do it tomorrow. But no less, we will watch it. I'll just have to work out a few kinks, worst case scenario. But till then, thank you so much. I'm out of here, everybody.